Yeah, physical immortality is a change of plan. Okay? There's a change of plan.
That's right.
Okay? There's a change of plan for you. What we're experiencing here, and the depth of what we're experiencing, is a change of our plan. Okay? When we come together, and we're vulnerable together, and we're alive together, the plan changes. Okay? The plan changes. Really, the plan has already changed. The plan for you has changed. Okay? And I know you know that, but I'm speaking that to strengthen that in your body. The plan for you has changed. The plan of old age is out. There's a new plan. There's a new plan. There's a new plan. There's a new plan. Now, you can move with the plan or not move with the plan, but there's a new plan. Mayor, there's a new plan. There's a new plan for you. There's a new plan. Now, there's a new plan for me. After being with you here in Tel Aviv, there's a new plan for me. That's what being physically immortal is about. It's about going with a new plan. I'm going with a new plan. I'm going with a new plan. I'm awake enough to go with a new plan. I didn't wake up to everything. I've had wake-ups, and I'll have more wake-ups. I didn't wake up to everything. I've woken up that the plan changes. Who Joe is changes. Who Leor is needs to be able to change. That's why marriage doesn't work. Because the plan can't change. Because you have to negotiate with the other person. There's no negotiation. There's no negotiation. No. There's no negotiation. There's a new plan for you. Sickness is not your plan. Sickness is not your plan. No. Now, you have to be a person who can receive the new plan. Not my plan for you, your plan for you. We're not going to come here and tell you what your plan is. Zohar touched you and it changed your plans. Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. Zohar knows these guys, I said, from school. I said, wow, that's amazing. You knew Zohar when you were in school. I said, if you could call it that. If you could call it school. Boom. But it's great. It's great that she had the passion to reach out to you, and it's great that you felt her the way you did. You're experiencing something new here. We're experiencing something new together. It's not just the experience, though.
That's right.
Listen, the plan is physical. The plan we live is physical. There's a new plan for us to feel that is not a continuation of what we did before, and it's not a fix.
Right.
Like Bernie said, there's a life you can't fix.
Right.
There's a life you can't win at. There's a life you can't live. You can only die.
That's right.
You can only die in that life. That's why we're saying get up, get out, get into something new. You can fix it, you can heal it, but then there's something else.
Wow, great job. That is so great job.
Maybe it was good that this didn't work. Maybe I wouldn't have seen you if all your business worked. Maybe you wouldn't have needed this contact with me that I needed you and you needed me. Maybe there's something bigger to look at. Maybe there's something bigger to look at. Listen, when Bardin and I moved together, some of you know, some of you don't know, the plan changed. We moved outside of the plan. It wasn't fucked, it was divine. It's not wrong to move outside of the plan. It's huge to move outside. It's huge when the plan changes. It's huge when we feel in our bodies, oh man, I was doing this. I was this way and this way doesn't mean anything to me anymore. I can't feel anything in it. It doesn't feel like it used to because we move on. We have to be able to move on.
Beautiful. Quantum jump. Wow.
Hey.
What a change.
We came here to Israel. Us? 10 of us? To experience a change in our plan.
Right.
To go beyond our plan. The plan is...
Yes.
Power doesn't do well with the plan changing. plan to change.
That's right.
People in power don't like the plan to change because they have something to lose.
Yeah.
Leaders have a very hard time with physical immortality. Real physical immortality. Because the plan changes. And then leaders want to hold on. They want to hold on to how it is. But you can't hold on to physical immortality because there's a shift and then there's another shift. And if we're really honest, if we're really awake, man, it feels good. It feels good to shift. It feels good. It feels healthy.
So good. So true.
What we are having with you is the best there is. Our connection, our contact is the best there is.
Yes.
We're not, I don't feel with you like, oh, I've got this great life in Scottsdale and I'm just coming over here to share a little bit of it. You know? Little introduction or something like that. I don't feel that. I feel like this is our life. This is my whole life. I feel like this is my whole life happening here. This is my whole life with you. You're not a side issue. You're not on the side. Israel isn't on the side. This is our life. Wherever we are, it's our whole life. Wherever we are, it's our whole life happening. This is my whole life happening. All of us need a change of plan, but some of us need a boost right now. Some of us need a boost in our bodies right now, and I want us to experience that quick shift in our bodies that puts us in a healthier, more joyful place so that we can move forward in a different way. Some of us need we can say a healing. Some of us need a healing. We need something right now that we can move from a new place. We need to feel some strength that we haven't had. We need to feel some joy we haven't had. We need to feel some freedom we haven't had. We need to get that right now. We need to get that right now so that there's forever, but we need to move from forever from a place of strength and health. And have some rest in our body. Have some rest in our body. Some quiet. Have some quiet in our minds. I'm receiving the change. I'm receiving the change. You've caused a change of plan in me. I'm receiving that change. If tomorrow, we're getting back on the flight. Day after tomorrow, we have our day tomorrow. Flying out on Sunday. We're not leaving the same.
That's right.
We're not leaving the same. We're receiving. We're receiving the change of the plan is here. We're receiving the change of plan. There's no ego. The ego can't receive the change of fucking plan. It's for our life, but the ego can't change its plan. This is why we don't have, it was very hard we had leaders. It was very hard for the leaders to do, and it still is. Because the leaders have a hard time with the change of plans. Because they can't let go.
That's right.
And we're going to need people to step up here in Israel. And people will. And people already are. Someone needs to lead the way. That's great. But not to get stuck. Not to get stuck because the plan's going to change again. We're here to connect in a new plan. And when the plan changes, it's a quantum leap. When the plan changes, it's not... It's... Your plan is to change, Mayor. Whether you receive it all the way, go with it all the way. Listen, understand, because we can feel before we can understand.
That's right.
Sometimes I felt like this is the last to know. You know when you're in a group of people and you never find out and everybody else knows? Sometimes I feel like everything else knows and this is the last to know. And then eventually this knows too. And it's like, oh, okay. That's cool. I actually know what it is.
That's great.
So, thank you.